What's up, my chunky monkeys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Logan World War II 2025 figure. So let's get started. So, right here, we got the box. You know, it says Marvel. It says Marvel. Hold on. Oh no, the frame. Marvel Legends series. Oh, this is Marvel there. There's like kind of some pictures, as you can see. It says Wolverine World War II Logan. Like I said, obviously by Hasbro. 4+. No choking, guys. On the side of the box here, we got Wolverine World War II Logan in the Marvel Legends series, and then we got a picture of what he is supposed to look like. Now we got the back of the box. It is a part of a Build-A-Figure series, although he doesn't come with any parts, as you can see. So, you know, there's like this Iron Man, this symbiote Spider-Man, but he has 6 arms. This, I think his name is Warbow. He's like a green, like he's basically like Green Arrow, I guess. Maybe like a hawk guy. Then we got Werewolf by Night. Very awesome figure. I saw it in stores, but I didn't get it because it's kind of basic, but it is a really nice figure. We got, what's her name? Her name's right here. Enchantress. Probably a witch of some sort, judging by the Scarlet Witch looking crown. I don't know. And then we got Phantom Rider. Yeah, very awesome figure. Very awesome figure. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know the name of the other guys, Iron Man Mark 72, Dark Avengers Spider-Man, and then, yeah, I was right, it's Warbow for the green dude. So, that's the box. Oh, bunch of legal information. Oh, yeah, another picture of him right here. I'll show what it says right here on the back of the box for his description if you want to pause the video and read it for a second. Anyways, so we got that, and let's actually get started on the figure review. So first, we got articulation. So he can look up that much. That's the maximum, I think. Yeah, that's the maximum. He can look down pretty good. He can look down. The strap is kind of in the way, but it's pretty flimsy, as you can see, so be careful with that. Make sure it doesn't rip or break on you. But yeah, it's okay. And so that's his head. He can do a full 360, of course, you know, like most figures. He can bend his elbow. He is double jointed, actually. Hold on, let me. There you go. That's how much his elbow can go. Pretty good articulation, I'd say. Pretty beautiful, actually. He's got like a cool little logo there. I don't know why that's there. It's probably part of the Marine or something. He's got double jointed knees as well. Let me get that. Okay, so that's his knee articulation. Same thing with this side. I can show you that. I already played with the figure a bit, so that's why he wasn't in the box. So yeah, I already know the articulation, but I don't want to show it to you all. So, yeah, double jointed knees, obviously. His feet can go back like this much. Like his feet. Hold on, let me just legs back to normal. So yeah, you guys do want to try and get used to doing the double jointed before you start really playing with them, because you don't want to break it, right? So the feet can go down that much. They can go up this much. They can go they can go like, they have this like weird swivel. Not too bad. There's a pouch or a sheath for his blade later on there. We'll look at that soon. His hands, so his hands are a little bit complicated, so I'll explain it. So, he has these really thick, like, you know, the what's supposed to be the clothing. So you can't really move his hands up and down. Like, they're just kind of stuck. And again, you don't want to break the figure, right? So you can't really move his hands up and down. Like, you can't push his hand out like this, you know? Or, like, up like this. Like, you can't do that. So, sadly, you are a little bit hindered there. But it has a full 360 swivel, obviously, because, you know, it needs that, right, to do what you want to do. And then he also has a boot swivel. Very nice boot swivel. I love that so much. Love boot swivel. It's the best thing Marvel ever did. or Marvel Legends. This boot, though, does not swivel because of the sheath right here. It doesn't swivel. Wow, weird. And obviously, if you do probably too much, it will probably break the sheath. I don't want to do that. But this one can swivel, so that is weird. I don't know why. I mean, it's because of the sheath, but, like, they should have done a workaround around that, but anyways, it's whatever. So, his arms can go up this much right here. Okay, so he can do a pretty good T-pose. His arms can do a full 360. So he can turn them. Same thing here. 360, baby. His arms go back this much. Oh, hold on. His arms go back this much. Right? Not the greatest. Again, it's kind of the clothing that he's wearing. Like, it's just too thick, right? This is the farthest his arms can go in to his body, so not very much. Like, it's expected with an outfit like this. So if you were wanting to get this figure, just keep in mind that it doesn't have the greatest articulation. For, like, if you want to do crazy poses, at least, it's not good. Unless if you want to sand down it all and then put soft goods on it, but I don't really see much people doing that. Unless if you're just going to buy soft goods to put over it, then I can see that. So his ab crunch can do this. Again, not very good because of this belt right here. And then his back is better than expected, or not really. It's these little buckles right here on his, like, armor, or on this thing, get in the way of, if those were, you could probably sand those down, honestly, and then he'd be able to articulate way better with the back ab crunch thing. But that's pretty much it for the articulation. Oh, he also has a leg swivel. You probably already saw that, but mine's really tight. But yeah, that's articulation. Time for the accessories. So he has a alternate head, as you can see, where he's not wearing the helmet, and he's a little bit more tame, He's a little bit mad, but he's not, like, over the edge, like, oh, I want to kill you mad. Then we got, like, so, you can see the head, right? It's a pretty good head sculpt, I'd say. Let me focus on that. So, very good head sculpt, right? Kind of X-Men 97, vibes. Very nice hair. They did a good job on sculpting that, like the way that looks. We got this mini knife that, he could stab people and impale people, obviously. Okay, this really bugs me. They need to fix this. They need to fix this with every single figure that they do this with, in the past or future. Well, not in the past, because you can't really fix that and, like, re-release it. But anyways, so he has 2 open hands, right? Then they give him 2 claw hands. Amazing, as you can see right there next to his accessories, right? The 2 hands with the claws that he makes when he's in the war, right? And then they include 1 fist. One single fist. They didn't even give an extra fist so he can, like, go punch people. 1 single fist for the right side, I think. Yeah, the right side. Or left. No, it's left, right? Because, yeah, it's left. Yeah, so for his left side. It's just stupid, really. Like, they need to fix that. That's one thing that really bugs me about Marvel Legends, and they really need to up their game with that. This is going to lead them to a downfall right here, because no one's going to want to buy a figure who is missing a fist. Like, it makes no sense. Anyways, I'm going to stop on my rant now about fists. It sounds kind of weird. I'm mad at that fist. I'm mad. Anyways. Then we got his really awesome gun. This would go so well with, like, that new Nick Fury Gamerverse, or, like, with a Punisher. Like, this would look sick. This would look so good with a figure. Like, one who would use that, of course. Not Spider-Man. This is not Japanese Spider-Man. We got his satchel that you can put on him. And I'll show him with all the accessories. I just, I want to go over them first. So, satchel, pretty nice. And then the claw hands. These are sick because I think he ends up making these because he knew about his bone claws, but, like, he didn't exactly, was good at using them yet. So then he made these makeshift, like, other claws, that are like, you can see like he like wrapped them to his knuckles. They are very cool, but again, they're Marvel Legends style, so they're very flimsy and they look kind of autistic, not gonna lie. Like, I just don't like the way that looks. Um, anyways, yeah, it looks weird, but they're very cool once they're on the figure. And I think that's all for accessories. So now I'm going to show a couple of different ways you could pose him with his accessories and how he looks with them. Okay, so this is a little side note. Nothing important. I don't know if this is for every single one of these figures, but every single time I want to take this figure's head off, this happens. Like, what? Like, it just comes out of his neck, like, out of his body. Like, I want to take the head off. Nope, it pulls the neck out. So either that's just a defect that's on mine, or every single one of these has it. Hopefully that's not true, but I just wanted to put that out there because I thought it was kind of annoying. So this is his next pose I got going here. Looks pretty darn cool, right? You know, you got him, like, you know, showing off his claw. He's like, I'm gonna beat you up if you don't stop yapping, you know, kind of look. I used a fist hand. Don't be mad at me, please. I know you probably aren't mad at me, but it's just so, it really grinds my gears that they do that. Like, he's about to do something to you. He's not playing nice. You know, like, he's not okay. He's not a nice guy. Okay, so I know this is a review, but another thing that really bugs me about this figure is they didn't include a holding hand. Like, they included a holding hand for his gun, but the only way to make him hold his weapon is with one side, like with one hand. That looks like he's holding it weirdly. Like, no one holds a knife with their knuckles sticking out. Like, come on. This is the big 25, almost the big 26, and we still don't have holding hands for knives. Like, it's just sad to me. Anyways, like, I'm gonna stop complaining now, unless I find something else to complain about. But, like, it's a pretty good figure. But, like, yeah, all the flaws I've mentioned are just, like, they can easily be fixable. And they do it with almost every figure, too. Anyways, look at that. Look how nice that goes. Oh, okay, so, my bad. You can swivel this, but it pushes this, and, like, it looks weird, and, like, there's, like, a gap here. I wouldn't recommend swiveling it, right? Like, you can, but I wouldn't do it because, it just isn't a good idea. I wouldn't touch it. Like, the position it's in right now that I have it is good, where the knife is kind of hiding almost. Because, like, it's not because it's hiding, but because the gap is not as crazy, right? This is him now with, like, the gun in his hand, and he has, like, the satchel on, as you can see right there. Yeah, he looks good. You know, it's not a terrible figure. There's just a lot of flaws that it's not the figure's fault. It's Hasbro's fault. We're about to do some height comparison, so let's go over to that. So this is him next to the Marvel Legends Maximum Spider-Man. Spider-Man is taller, like, by a little bit, which I guess doesn't make that much sense, because you'd think Wolverine would be a lot shorter, I guess, than Spider-Man, because think about it. I mean, Wolverine's a short king in the comics, right? We know he's a very short guy. And Spidey, you know, he's pretty lanky. Little better. So that's him next to him. Again, Johnny is pretty much taller than him. Yeah, he's taller than him because of the flames, but imagine him without the flames. He would be the same height or a little shorter without the flames on his head. Like, if he was bald. But, like, with the flames, yeah, he's taller. Now we have another Spider-Man figure, but this time it's not by Marvel Legends, it's by SH Figure Arts with their new red and blue suit. I don't know why you would ever pair these two figures together, but it's just for a size comparison with an SH Figure Arts. And as you can see, Wolverine's taller here. Probably because SH Figure Arts makes smaller figures, even though they are 6-inch, they make them a lot smaller because they compact their articulation more. But, yeah, so Wolverine's taller here. It's the Maximum Series Hulk. This figure got a lot of hate. I don't know why. I think it's a pretty decent figure. The new Mezco one looks better, but here's how he looks. See, now this looks normal. Like, if you were to do a photo with these two guys, like, it would look okay, I guess, because, like, you know, Hulk is tall and Wolverine is short. So this looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it. You know, it's okay. But anyways, yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I've shown you all the accessories. I've shown you his posability. I've shown you the defect with the neck. I don't know if that's for every figure or if that's just for mine. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I did a good job at recording it. If you guys have any problems with the way I talk or the way I review or anything, let me know in the comments down below so I can improve, so I can give you guys a better video. Peace.